I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars driving fast. I never done this before. Get drown out my problems. Let me when I've been magic with the gang. We ball up.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Rodgers, incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on first. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And the Lions will take over. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. James has got it. Complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The numbers for James from last week: 4 catches, 86 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And Pascal's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards there and a line first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's 1st down from the 42. To throw is Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. On the delay, Jones. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 15 carries, 52 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the 2nd one.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Stafford throwing on target to Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running from the gun, Johnson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Marching back onto the field now, Davante Adams and company getting set to go. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Back to throw, Stafford. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Stafford now 7 and 10 here in this first half. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, what? All right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
No gain on this defense, no gain. 40 got.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Jones has it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Let's go deep, tight now. Let's go deep, tight now.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Packers pick it up. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled on the play.
Eventually
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. James has it. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A third down gain of 19. Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Stafford. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll go again to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Caught by Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up 4th down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Johnson, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to throw again. The connection made. It's Graham. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And Graham's got it. Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Bailey got the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Stafford now to throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Lions have recovered.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It's a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
They stay on the ground on 1st for Johnson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So this one's over.